Good evening, Miss. I introduce myself. My name is Maria Mude. My name is 331093. So today I will presentation the UTS project, classroom management about causes of classroom conflict. So let's start. The visible classroom. What is visible classroom? A visible classroom is one in which student and teacher use the process and the physical principle to create a classroom in which learning is maximized. The visible classroom refers to a classroom that is also a warm and caring community, where there are five qualities present. Visible classroom quality. One, cooperation. Children learn to work together and trust, help and serve with each other. For example, working together in doing group exercise. Communication. Children learn to observe, be careful, communicate accurately, and listen sensitively. Because communication is a way for children to understand what is being said. 3. Tolerance. Children learn to respect and appreciate people's difference and to understand prejudice and how to work. Teaching tolerance to children is the basic of education that should be taught so that children do not different, differentiate between races, ethnicities, religion, and culture. 5. F4. Positive emotional expression. Children learn to express feeling, particularly anger and frustration, in ways that are not aggressive or destructive, and children learn self-control. Conflict resolution. Children learn the skill of responding gratefully to conflict in the context of supportive caring community. Caring community. Causes of classroom conflict. What causes conflict that spring up in your classroom? If you look closely, you can see that many of these conflicts are symptomatic of deeper problem. These problems are the true causes of classroom conflict, and by analyzing them, you can begin to use conflict productively. There are several causes of conflict in classroom. 1. Personal difference of opinion between students are one of the most common problems in school, and this is caused by various things such as difference in opinion values or interns. For example, two students may be in conflict over which film actor is better, or they may disagree about certain school rules. And you'll find that even small disagreements and can escalate into conflict if not handled properly. About this by encouraging students to resolve the difference respectively. For example, you can teach them how to have productive discussion or debates. This way, they can express their opinion without having debated or engage in other negative behavior. As with many problems, perfection is the key to success. 2. Competition for value or popularity. Another common causes of conflict in school is competition. This can be manifested in various ways, such as competing, competing to get better grades or trying to be the most popular student in class. Competition like this can be healthy if kept under control. However, if this is if it is not controlled, this can cause conflict. For example, students may start chatting on tests or spreading rumors about each other. One way to prevent this kind of conflict is not private competition in your class. Instead, focus on comparison, importance of effort over failure. 3. Bullying or harassment. Unfortunately, bullying and harassment are also common causes of conflict in school. This can include physical intimidation, such as hitting or pushing. However, this can also include verbal intimidation, and such as insulting or making threats. This behavior can make school a difficult and uh, application place for students, and this can cause a serious conflict if not handled well. 4. Difference in cultural value or values conflict can also occur when students have different value or beliefs from the classmates. For example, they may come from different religion background, example Catholic and Islam, or have different political views. This difference can lead to conflict if not respected. For example, students might make fun of each other's belief or feeling, or they may try to impose their view on others. But this kind of conflict by creating a respectful and inclusive environment in your classroom. Be sure to celebrate the diversity of your students and teach them about the importance of tolerance and respect. By doing this, you can help prevent conflict due to cultural difference. 5. Poor communication. Poor communication creates especially the ground of conflict. Many conflict can contribute to misunderstanding misunderstanding or misrepresentation of the intention, feelings, needs, or action of others. Poor communication can also contribute to conflict when students don't know how to express their needs and fears effectively, have no forum for expressing emotion and needs, or are afraid to do so, cannot listen to others, and do not observe it carefully. 6. Lack of conflict resolution skill. Conflict in the classroom can explode when students and teacher don't know how to do respond creatively to conflict. Parent and peer group often reward violent or highly aggressive approaches to conflict, and there are certainly modes for this kind of behavior, even if only from television self-control. 7. Abuse of power by teacher. It might be confusing to think that by abusing your power in the classroom, you can single-handedly create a lot of conflict. But it's true, you can contribute to class conflict whenever you want to frustrate students by placing unreasonable or too high expectation expectation on them. Managing a class with many inflexible roles. Classroom, both between student and teacher, but the same general principle apply whenever the situation. Failure to handle classroom conflict effectively can treat the entire teaching process. Solving all the problem using the logical argumentation based on the topic of discussion in the meeting 1 6. One problem Mr. Eliezer repeatedly had a problem when leading class discussion with his junior high school student. No matter how involved in the topic the student were, there were usually several students sitting at the back who would talk, shout out just silly answer, and play with objects they had brought from home, speaking only to intended listeners. In the in the case of Mr. Eliezer, it seems that the disruptive behavior is mainly occurring among students sitting at the back of the class. This can be caused by a lack of adjustment, withdrawal, or a desire for attention. So, as a teacher, you must convey your message clearly. But what you want to convey is only intended to a specific student so that student can listen to you. Two, two problems. Stefano was one of the most provocative and disruptive students Miss Giandra had ever taught. Throughout class, he continuously talked to God and teach students sitting near him. He made implied and sarcastic remarks in response to almost anything Miss Giandra said. When confronted by her, Stefano grinned calmly and responded with exaggerated courtesy to the delight of the other student. Address privately. Have a private conversation with Stefano to discuss his behavior. Use a calm and not confrontational approach to understand his perspective and convey the impact of his action on the learning environment. B. Communicating with parents or guardians. Mention open communication with Giovanna parents or guardians. Discuss converse about his behavior and collaborate on improvement strategies, and advise Giovanna not to disturb other friends while class is in progress. C. Body language that does not conflict with your verbal language, so your sensitivity by contributes monitoring Giovanna progress and adjusting intervention as needed, celebrate improvement and provide additional support or adjustment as needed. Three problem. Miss Zehezekiel was concerned about the frequent teasing that had begun in the hair class. It reached the point where there was contact becoming among the students. They became so angry, began yelling, shooting, and sawing one another during class. Mr. Yesekiela can start by finding out the underlying reason for the teasing and argument that have occurred, which can include interpersonal conflict, misunderstanding, difference in personality or background, and lack of conflict resolution skill, so that the conflict can be resolved quickly. Also involve parents in dealing with this problem so that children receive warning and guidance from guardians and seeks the support in strengthening positive behavior at home. Okay, thank you, Miss, for watching my video. Bye bye.